7:48. Joining us now is Ursula Reutin, looking like she's ready to hop on the Royal Caribbean and pick up a tropical drink.
I am. I know. I'm dressed the part because I hear we are going to not just get to the 80s, but we might hit the 90s, which I got to tell you, there was a time when I loved it when it hit the 90s. You know, as I get a little bit older, I'm like, okay, can we stop in the mid 80s? But
really?
I am loving. I'm a Leo. I love the sun, as everybody who listens to the show knows. And this is my jam. And the fact that we're hitting it in the middle of May brings me joy. It's an extra Mother's Day gift.
It is, and it's early, too. We were just talking with Nick Allard that this is early for the trend. Usually we're probably 10 or 15 degrees cooler, but we've earned it, don't you think?
Yes.
Even for me, it's been a long, dark, cold winter and spring.
It's been chilly. It's been very chilly, and the rain, I talked to the weather service about it. It's not that we had a ton of rain, it's just it kept hitting on the weekends.
Yes.
Oh, is that true?
I think it's hard, though, too, for people to have to deal with the extremes. It's like we went from this really, kind of colder, wetter, early spring and winter, and then, oh my gosh, we're just skipping right into, is this July?
Our bodies
August?
don't have a chance to temper into the warmer weather. It's just like heat right away.
What do you guys do, though, to stay cool?
Hide indoors.
Lots of windows open. Lots of windows open, and perhaps a drink with an umbrella in it, late in the day.
Yeah. I drink a lot of cold water, and I've been known to just stick my feet and hands in a bucket of cold water. Because what happens when you put your feet and hands in cold is your blood flows through it, and then it cools off the rest of your body. So
I have no shame. I remember both my kids were born in the summertime, and so when I was pregnant, both times, I got one of those. I got one of those plastic pools.
Yes,
I look like baby beluga going out there in the backyard. I was like, I have no shame. I'm going to sit in here and keep cool.
Speaking of being pregnant in hot weather, I was pregnant with Elliot, being a TV reporter over in Spokane, wildfire season, and you know how hot it gets in Spokane.
Oh, yeah.
Relentless heat. And I'm a sweller when I'm pregnant. My feet swell. It looks like I've got like hamsters running through my veins. It's so like puffy and lumpy. And so I was on a hill covering wildfire coverage, and there was firefighter hose water running down the hill. And in between my live shots, I took off my socks and shoes, and I was just standing in the stream of hose water.
So good.
And I remember the firefighters looking at me like, I'm not stopping her.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't stop a pregnant lady.
And I have, my heart goes out to those. I know it's a struggle for some people, and there's a little part of me that feels guilty when I'm all, oh my gosh, 80 degrees, 90 degrees.
You do
but,
you.
There is just no place more beautiful than where we live right here
100%.
when you've got days like this. And you have water everywhere.
Absolutely.
Again, there are cheap ways to try to stay cool. I am finally in the ranks of those who have air conditioning, although my air conditioning broke. I know. I don't mean to sound really fancy. So we've got
whatever. Sully's got a garage. Don't listen to him. He's fancy too.
Look, it only took me 30 plus years before I finally. So I think that we used to be the least air conditioned metro in the country. And I think that's changing, right?
Up to 53% now. We're up to just over half of us.
Wow, good for us.
Yeah.
What about you, Sully? You got air conditioning?
No, the greatest anniversary gift Holly ever got me was we got just a little portable one to put in the bedroom.
Those are great.
So that does. So yeah,
At
so
least
that's
you
great.
can sleep.
Yeah, the rest of the time it's whatever. Sweat downstairs, go to bed early, crank that thing up, and then next thing you know, everybody's sleeping up there.
And you're a sun worshiper too. You like to sit out in the sun.
Yeah,
and
not super. I mean, not super hot, but yeah, I've missed it so much that I've been out in the yard just the last week. Anytime the sun, I've been laying out when it was 50 degrees because the sun was out. I'm like, oh my gosh, feels so good.
And remember, and I'm gonna PSA. You can still get a tan with sunscreen. Okay?
Oh,
You're
yeah.
just blocking the bad, harnessing the good.
Yep, that's
You can protect
true.
yourself from further skin damage later in life. I'm really worried about it. Skin cancer rates are increasing. So
that is true.
Just don't let it, no matter what race you are, no matter what family lineage you come from, whether you have olive skin or red skin, sunscreen needs to be worn every day.
Yeah, don't do what I did when I was younger. Do you remember the days of when you
Baby
drink
oil?
tab cola and drink
Put baby oil
drink
all
cola,
over?
tab cola and use the baby oil. Yeah, just I don't know. That was
It was a
if I could have a do-over, I need to do that one.
That was
over.
called the 80s. Hello.
No, you're absolutely right.
For the three of us in this room that might have known what that's about.
As soon as she said
I was
tab, we knew.
Alive in the 80s. I was alive in the 80s, okay?
Not like we were.
Not like we were.
Thank you, Ursula.
Thank you.
And you go live it up, all right?
Oh,
You've earned
absolutely.
this sunshine. You look great. I hope people can tune into the cameras and just see how gorgeous Ursula is. She's the best.